Welcome everybody to the World Cup Finals between Team USA and Canada versus UK and Ireland. We are no doubt in store for quite the show as both teams are bringing very stacked rosters. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Smithers and I've been around the competitive Helios scene for a little while, and I'll be your host for this grand finale for the first edition of the Hell Let Loose World Cup. As far as what map we're playing, nobody knows, as teams have been doing wheel spins right before game time to figure out which side they're playing. The randomness, you gotta love it. No prep for either side, you just kind of go straight in and see what happens. However, here on Smithers Cast Productions, we do have a very large budget, and we were able to acquire the technology that the World Cup uses to choose the maps. Let's go ahead and do a couple sample spins and see what we get. For the first spin, it looks like we're gonna have number 23, I think. 23, which would be Hurricane Forest Night, North Pass. And for the next second number, we're going to have, let's take a look, 51, which would be Tobruk Desert Rat Caves. let's hope it's neither of those. Before we go any further, let's take a moment to thank our sponsor.
Introducing Meat Grind Essentials Packs. Did you get put in a meat grind unit and have no idea what to do? Well, start off by purchasing a Meat Grind Essentials Pack. They come with everything you need. 2 canteens of copium, 4 syringes of false confidence, 3 Cronus accusation bars, and oh so much more. For a limited time only, use the code word BABABADOOIE for 20% off. Meat Grind Essentials Packs. Hate your life just a little bit less. Results may vary. All Cronus accusations may not work. Please cope responsibly.
Always got to take a second to support our sponsors here on Smithers Cast. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rosters. For the North American roster, we have some lethal weapons like Leaf Blower over there, or Awake over here to our top right. Who can forget Awake with that amazing flamethrower game against First SBS on Omaha? Other big names include people like Percante, Divinity, Toast, Matty Ice, Don Live, Ledford with that beautiful nade we caught on stream just the other day. The list goes on and on. Plenty of heavy hitters here to bring the championship to North America today. Before we go on, I did talk to Team USA today, and they were actually wondering if I could call President Trump to ask for some flyovers. So without further ado, let's go ahead and give him a call. Hey, Trump, what's up, man? Yeah, this is Smithers here. Yeah, it's Smithers Cast. I know. But yeah, so today we have the World Cup Championship for Hell Let Loose. Yeah, I know. I'm pumped too. Anyways, Team USA and Canada were asking if they could get some flyovers. Yeah, surprisingly, it came from the Canadians. They were very insistent since they don't really do that in their country, and they were hoping for. What do you think, by chance? What do you think?
Wow, team. North America versus the UK and Ireland. What a match that'll be. A beautiful match. A flyover would be a beautiful gesture. What a wonderful idea. Luckily, I had this idea. It was my idea from the beginning. We're going to fly those jets right over the game. And Smithers, let me tell you something. You do a wonderful job. And when those F-35s come, I'm going to come.
Sometimes it's just that easy. Okay, let's go ahead and jump over to the UK and Ireland roster. The UK roster isn't as aesthetically pleasing as we see here, kind of like British cuisine. But regardless, still a lot of great players on here. Georgia the Honkle, Jabiel, Philip and his tank crew, Borat, Corey, Major Tom, Flaming Bearwolf. Who wouldn't want a Flaming Bearwolf on their team? Then, of course, we can't forget about the one and only Mahojo. Yes, Mahojo, who will undoubtedly be going hard in the back line with those recon lights and mediums. Harder than this guy denying his ability to sweat. Alrighty, everybody, that will be it for the pregame show. From all of us here at Smithers Cast Productions, we wish both teams good luck and hope for an exciting and unforgettable match. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy the finale. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. We haven't started yet. Waiting on just a few. Just a few people. 96. 96 we're at right now, everybody. 96. Go ahead and get the poll up and running. Okay. Oof. Team USA suffering, or Team North America. Sorry, I'm going to keep saying that a lot. Suffering from some missing bodies. Some disconnects here. Hopefully those issues will take care of themselves. Beef Stroganoff. Actually, don't I have a leadership chat option? Oh, because I'm in the squad lead. Hey there, Beef Stroganoff. Hello, hello.
Oh, you smell good.
That was perfect. We'll end on that. We'll go take a look at the top. We'll see what we haven't done. They haven't done the map spin yet, so we don't know what the map will be today. Let's take a look. Awake says you can run it. Not too sure if he means the map choice or... Oh, Wheel Names is going. There we go. U.S. is going to be allies. Or North America is going to be allies. And the map is number 5. What is number 5? Number 5 is Carentan Knight Town Center. Brutal. Okay. We'll be turning up the brightness to 200% here. Warfighter is listening to some German motivation stuff. Okay, looks like we're gonna flip in just a moment. There we go. The 60-second flip countdown begins. Da, 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 da. Oh no! He restarted the flip. Okay, gonna be a little bit delayed. May have a... Well, we're gonna have another stream after this. For sure. Between... Oh my gosh, I gotta remember who it's between. I keep forgetting... Getting my matches confused. Between WRTB and Merc. That's right. That'll be right after this one. So hopefully we don't run too much over. We'll see how it goes. Okay, one flip over to Town Center, and then we'll do one more flip to get everybody on the right side. Let's just hope for a really good game. That's what I'm hoping for. Like a 5.5 capture, or 5 capture, 6, 7, 8, maybe a record, maybe double digits. Oof, yeah. Go turn that brightness up. Yeah, now it isn't too bad. I mean, all the players are going to be turning out their brightness too. Look at them practicing the building of nodes just for the fun of it. Beerman, Striker, Matty Ice. Okay, should see one more flip any moment. flip any moment now. Forgot to ask which squad to join, but I'll just join awake. He'll know to kick me. All right, here we go. We're live. Let's go ahead and we'll do a minimize up to the top. Go join. I was going to join Wake, but he's in armor. Let me go ahead and find somebody else. We'll join Pregame. Okay, up to the clouds we go. Okay, Carentan Town Center. Remember, there's no no prep for this, everybody. It's all going to come down to the team experience and what they're able to remember as far as strategies go, how they're going to work together here. Of course, every team suffering with some last-minute fills. There was a call-out on Team USA to say, hey, who's available today just in case we need you? We've had some drops already, as happens in competitive Helios every single time. It'll come down to communication and execution. Here we go. So pumping station, 502nd start, town center, Montelay, map spread all the way northwest to south. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is a pretty stretched position. Oh my gosh. All right, Axis are favored to capture town center over there to the east. They'll be able to get their armor down the road, most likely. Then they'll get their trucks, a little bit easier truck routes. The Allies will have this bend right here they got to deal with, so it'll slow down everything before they're able to get into the hard cap. Then they have a little bit, we'll see a funnel sort of usually develop in the beginning. The Allies just have this little spot. They got this side road here, but you get pretty shut down off that side road. For the Axis, they got multiple routes inside the hard cap, which make it a little bit easier. But for the Allies, as tradition going back centuries, we do see them wrap around up to the north if they play for the cap first, or they usually play for the recap. But they'll wrap around up to the north, get that solid positioning, and swing a nice hook around with a big group of raspberries, or blueberries in this case, and go behind town center and get the Axis armor, disrupt their spawn points, all that kind of good stuff. And then they could potentially cap it from the Axis. Let's see. One Rocketeer from D's up here at the front, up here at the wall. Here we go. And we're off for the beginning of the World Cup finale between Team North America and versus UK and Ireland. Remember, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button real quick if you could, please. Let's see how many viewers we can get for this finale. For Conte and the supply truck up here to the front line. Axis have a lot of bodies going down that one road right there. One rockets. Let's go take a look. See if we can track them. Oh, just a few seconds too early. No. Are we gonna have another one? Oh, no, I dropped it short, but it did scare the truck driver, though. It'll delay the opening Axis truck a little bit. Hey, there we go, buddies. Oh, Basilone gets ran over. The first casualty. Artillery comes in clutch. Look at that. The rocket snipe delayed the truck, and the Artie was able to take it out. Oh, beautiful. And the first truck for the Axis is wiped. And the Allies are going to have a little bit of advantage here. Raspberries coming down to the south, circling around. And there's going to be no truck in the hard cap. The Panther 4 sort of stalled. They're going to Try to just wait here for the moment. Luke's takes a rocket from Libby. What a great start for Team North America. The rockets pay off with the combination with the arty strike, delay the Axis from getting into the hard cap. Just by a little bit. Solar. And they're going to report back that, hey, there's nobody here. There's nobody here. Let's push. Let's push. Over here to the back line. We have the Allied medium coming down the road with Eagles on top. Oh, no. Eagles not on top. Eagles over to the side. Panzer IV is waiting down the road. Seeing if the Sherman's going to approach or not. Sherman's going to pause. They're going to go. They're going to go for it. Panzer IV is looking, waiting. Panzer IV, ricochet. Sherman crew. Oh, they don't have a shot. They're going to back up. Nope, they fire short. Oh, no, they get it. Some other shot came in. Unless the Panzer IV hit the obstacle in front of them. Panzer IV tries to back up. Sherman trying to get another round in here. Re-angling. Coming down the road. Got twisted. Bible Swan. The aim. And no shot yet. No, it goes over to the right. Allies begin cap weight though. Sherman looks. Nothing yet. Nope. Hit the mount in front of him. Not sure what's going on. Panzer IV is okay. They got that destroyed truck in front of them, baby. I want to take a look at the map real quick. We'll wait till the second next shot comes through. I'm waiting in anticipation for something to happen here. Okay, another shot comes in, but the Panzer IV is repairing. Map position looks spread, good spread north to south. Awake Senior, Eagles. Sherman. I want to see a resolution to this. But I think the repairs are coming in and nothing's going to happen. We're going to see Chungus, Roma, Wani over here to the right. Wani trying to hold the alleyway. Major Tom gets wiped in the alleyway. Grenade gets tossed by Wani. Bezin eats an arty shell for lunch. Oof. Wonder if that tastes better than those Heinz beans. 10. Phil McCrevis. Eagles over here at the hard cap. 10's the only one to make it out alive. Luke splashing the sides. Awake. Not with the flamethrower yet. Wake's holding. Going to mark this Luke's for the armor cruise. Cap progress comes back in favor of the Axis. The Panzer IV. Yeah. Oh, okay. So the Panzer IV is using the truck as coverage. So that helps explain it. I thought it was a little bit farther back from the destroyed truck, but no, it's got almost perfect coverage. So the Sherman may actually... I wonder if they think that's a map object. And they're a little bit confused. Smoke goes out in front. Shadow's going to try to repair the P4. And there's going to be no resolution to this opening medium duel. Good spread north to south. No penetration from either side. We do have one raspberry over here to the rear. That'll be Angry Devil coming around to the back. Got this Luke's over here to this side. No Satcheliers come in. Awake may be calling for one. Boba peeking around. Luke's is going to... Boba. No, he gets fragged from the other side. Wani on top of the roof. Wipes him. Okay, Allies almost got it. 90% there. The Axis trying to bring some bodies back, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Panzer IV still down the road. The truck did get destroyed. And Team North America will not yet get the... Oh, the Sherman gets wiped. Oh my gosh, the Panzer IV crew wins the opening battle. Okay, that'll tip the scales here. And the Axis will be able to pour in some raspberries here into the hard cap. Awake Senior, Roma, come on in. Awani still holding the roof over there to the left side. Over here down to the south. Once again, pretty static control. Jig Squad's going to have an opportunity for a backline OP. Georgia the Honkel, very experienced competitive SL. Knows a thing or two about Karen Tam. know some nooks and crannies that will take the enemy team by surprise. Cap progress comes back in favor of Team North America. Major Tom, Ethan, Bezant, circling up back. The Lukes, I'm surprised that Lukes doesn't push the hard cap here. Blueberries coming inside the circle. Artillery falling down to the bottom. Couple frags being run. One here. Artillery for the Axis seems to be located on that main approach. Go check out to the north by Church. Now this is what I was talking about. The Allies, if they could wrap around up here to the top and be able to push this road over here to the left side of our screen, everybody. And that way they can get access to all the Axis spawns over there to the rear. Matty Ice, Libby, Tobin. Over here by the warehouse. Libby coming around the corner, Tobin. And Team UK and Ireland getting this back slowly but surely. Once again, we have not settled the opening cap, everybody. It was almost there. It was 97% there, but then the medium Sherman got destroyed, and the cap weight tipped back in favor of the Axis. Over to the back line, we have Ryan in a recon tank, wondering if he's going to try and take out the opening heavy. Pump some shots there as it travels down the long road to Carentam, where it's not so easy for the tankers to do a quick turn-a-rooski. Good opening cap fight. We're sitting at 11 minutes so far. It's always good to see. Sherman down below. So we have a second Sherman from the... Oh, here we go, here we go. The Puma's been crewed. The Puma's been crewed. Let's go take a look. Oh, my gosh. Oh, let's try to get over there quickly. 76 is going to go down the main road. We got 3 crew members, Viral Swan, Twisted, and then Warhammer inside that one. Puma's going to give it a shot. Ryan jumps in. Here goes Ryan. All right, now he's got to play this smart here because... Okay, the 76 is going to go down the road here. Oh, 76. Oh, no. Oh, no. They know. They know. Oh, Ryan. Puma diverts. Cancels the play. Goes over to the right. Whoa. Good job by... Who's the spotter right now? Bible Swan, man. Keeping his head on a swivel, even in the far back line. Just making sure. Wowee, wow. Nice play there, buddies. And they'll hunt down that Puma most likely. Or they won't hunt it down. They'll chase it for a little bit. And they'll push up here to the front line. But that will delay the opening 76 from getting up here to support the infantry. The Axis have gotten control of the hard camp. Medium over here takes a rocket, and the Team UK and Ireland getting really close to capping this. Oh, another one sinks it. Omni on top of it. And it looks like, it looked like it was going to be strongly in favor of Team North America, but now that is not the case, buddies. Clutch plays here. And the Axis should go up 3-2 here just a second after a very good about 14-minute opening cap. There we go. Go to POV of Flaming Bearwolf. Down in the middle of the road. Fourth point is pumping station. Remember, got a strafe run going over to the back to get option. Guriazandi. Let's see if he gets him in time. No! Guriazandi! Gets strafed right underneath the umbrella. Let's take a look at the map, everybody. Overall position for the Allies looks good. We got the 76 coming down the hard cap. We do have a Satchelier waiting. Gecko. Wait, hold on. Where are we at? Oh, over here to the right. Okay. I think Za was able to clean him up. I think Za went into the building. Okay, 76 is going to be just fine and dandy. Pushing up here to the front. Strong control down to the south. There were some leak-throughs. Recon vehicles, circles around to the back. That's with Ryan once again. 76 chased him for a little bit, but decided to call it off and push up here to the front. Striker Wani. Wani shifting over to the north side away from Town Center. Yeah, USA, Team North America is going to be loading the front, or the top side of the map just to help act as a front door towards pumping station, obviously, with playing light in the south. We do see a little bit of a gap right here. Still a decent chunk, but they're going to make sure to cover this full wing to prevent any backline spawns. Jig Squad does get an OP down to the south. That's George of the Honkle. Looking to set up something deep there. That's what you like to see. Let's see some deep backline garrisons to solely leak SLs to the rears of the enemy line. We got a Stewie, Chapo, Noisy Medic, Beef, Stroganoff. Venturing here into middle Caratan, man. Vassalone, Bennett, over to the left side. Solar goes up in the church town. Got a Burning Puma down below. Stage name inside this one. So the Allies have pretty good map control. Now it's all about just the waiting game and seeing where they could break through. The wild card's going to be this backline here from George of the Honkle, the garrison. Garrison's already been placed. Supplies went unnoticed. Libby, Francis. Storia. Goes up to the top, looks down to the middle Tom center. Tries to get Major Tom, baby. Wolf Dog. Storia looks over to the right. Gets another. Number 3 for Storia. Gonna take a break, gonna reload. Axis bringing up the armor to deal with him. Satchel goes off to the distance. Ooh, boy, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Raspberry's leaking over to the back. What will they do? Will they try to wrap around to the front? Looks like George of the Honkle is going to approach the rears down to the southwest. We're going to find these garrisons, and we have one SL. It's going to be Mahojo. Not in a tank, surprisingly, but being sent up to the north to harass the back of pumping station. Okay, everybody, I'm going to try not to spook Team North America about that too much. We'll just see. We'll check on it here in a few seconds. Bombing run called in through Town Center. Got a bomber run airhead combo coming down to the bottom. Commanding today for the Allies is Clint. And he is currently maybe by pumping station somewhere. It's always tough sometimes to find the commander logo. McCall's it in down to the bottom. Axis commander today. Don't see him just yet. We'll try to keep an eye out though. Airhead falls in the town center gap. Revolve is the closest one to it. Runs out of the way of the bomber drone. Bomber goes through. The Tiger's right up to the top. Smoke is falling to pair with it. Revolve jumps on in. Gonna throw a grenade. Underhand toss. Perfect. Yeah, just unless you have just a couple infantry bodies nearby. I mean, you could, with the artillery though, you can get lucky sometimes. But in this case, the Axis are all over it. JPL. Striker. Oh, again, gets wiped in the back. No, Wolf Dog's inside the building. JPL. Mule rocket. Wolf Dog. JPL. Puts the satchel on. Chases Wolf Dog. Oh, Wolf Dog takes a shot from Chungus. Garrisons look okay. Still the threat looms in the backline. Mahojo was popped somewhere. Restarting from the OP down to the southwest. Matty Ice. Loses the fight against Gecko. Gecko will take a breather by the OP, make sure everything's okay. Peeks out, wants to make sure to preserve that outpost as best as he can. Got another 75 right here. Twisted Bible Swan Warfighter in this one. Few Axis Raspberries up here to the north. For those of you just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this World Cup finale between Team North America versus UK and Ireland. The first edition of the World Cup for Helios. So far, we have seen one capture after a pretty good 14-minute opening cap or so. So that'll be England and UK and Ireland up 3-2 so far. 1 hour, 7 minutes left to go. Right now, we're kind of waiting to see what develops out of the back line. The Axis have gotten a few spawns to the rears. So far, nothing serious has come out of that. We'll see what that is. Oppenheimer Zod down to the bottom. Jackson runs over to the side of the medium. Oh, no, gets gunned down right away. Actually, good. They got a mine over there. Look at that mine placed right by the handcart. Chungus. Give you a Chungus as he attempts to push here. No. Tries to make his way across down center, but does not. Because the Tiger is waiting for any tank to make its way right through that gap. 75 begins to push. No, they hold. Tiger's waiting. Mediums fire some smoke. Now the Sherman knows they won't be able to pin the Tiger from the front. They're most likely going to hold for the moment. Commander down to the bottom. Axis Commander, not too sure. Once again, can't locate the Axis Commander exactly. A little bit of camp progress on Pumping Station coming in purely by... I actually have no idea where that's coming from. Let's go take a look at Pumping. Not seeing something on the map clearly. Pumping Station is up here. We have Dylan M95 up to the top. Farmer cleans them. Yeah, I think it was just one body in sector. I think that was it. Merc's Farmer comes off to Gary. They'll be just fine. Got to just find that OP on the border and they should be good to go. USA, or Team North America playing heavily on the offense with the skeleton crew back on defense, which is going to present an opportunity for the Axis to get an airhead, let's say, up here. That could go unnoticed. Precision strikes are ready to go. Blower, Beerman, up here by the 4-story. Heat Sledge, Awake Senior, over here to the rears. Allies with a really good wraparound. Got some penetration into the hard camp. 10 with the assault kit nearby. May have placed down a proxy central the area. Got Basilone coming over here to the back of the Sherman. Gets one rocket in. Warfighter gets wiped. Basilone sent back to the redeploy screen. Bible Swan takes care of Maximus. Okay, Allies still getting cap weight. No real hard... No circle cap point. No circle camp weight just yet. Mainly sector. It's going to allow the Axis to maybe quickly start a recamp. The Pentafor over here to the back to get wiped by Priz. Reinforce was dropped by the Axis. Libby gonna mark that Puma. Looks like the Puma got a few rounds here in the Sherman. North range. It's led, you know. Oh, North range. Nope. Back it up, back it up. Yinzer inside. Oh no, a rocket comes into the right from Red Devil and puts an end to their attempt to repair it. Progress did begin on Pumping Station yet again. Georgia the Honko inside there winning a few frags, but was just taken care of. Driggs to get his OP over there to the southwest of Pumping. So this is going to force the Allies to keep a few bodies back there. Tabs, Trico. Tabs. Oh, no. Looney's waiting for him. Trico. Prevents Looney, though, from going any farther. Yeah, Allies just haven't been able to crack the defense just yet. Gotta wait to see if they're able to get an OP on that northern side. That's where you usually see it. This house right here. They get an OP right in this courtyard. Get a decent chunk of bodies in. They overload this house. The OP stays alive, but the people in the house die alive. They're able to keep some bodies in the circle at least, because this house right there, it's right now, that'd be in the circle, right there on the border. That's where Solar is. And Barcelona getting over to the back of the 75. Doesn't look like he got the satchel on. Bible Swan's checking, going all around. This is always the question, is if you see the sparks or not. They're looking. Don't think I see anything. I think we're all good. But sometimes, even I miss some stuff. Ethan looks fired a rocket short, maybe. Vassalon not going to try it. And the Sherman's going to try a little approach here into middle of town center. Got Major Tom. Sherman approaches, pauses. Sherman probably surprised that there's no tanks here. The Tiger must have gotten taken out from something earlier, or they relocated. Sherman hurting a little bit. Flaming Bearwolf coming around to the side with the AT. Flaming Bearwolf. No! Nope, gets blasted. Sherman's just trying to stay alive long enough to provide some cap weight. Here comes Angry Devil, though. Running up. Called it. Oh, Angry Devil, does he have the MP40? Possibly. Sherman's going to back up and try to get out of there. Back to some Blueberry support. Here's a Tiger over to our right. Barrel pointed towards the church. Oh! I think that was a grenade, maybe? I don't know if it wasn't be from Matty Ice. Not too sure what that was, but a chunk of raspberries do get wiped over there to the alleyway. Garrison placed up to the northwest of pumping station. Have to see how aggressive the Axis get with this. Town center isn't entirely secure. Neil Warnock goes to the side. Bible Swan jumps out. No! Takes a rocket and down goes the 75. Flaming Bearwolf comes up with the kill. Divinity goes up to the top of the church with the Springfield. Divinity knows he'll be a prime target up here. Gets Lynchy. Camp progress continues on pumping. Divinity looking around, looking through those gaps. On Hawaii. Got a couple raspberries dedicated back there. Axis just sending a few, not committing a whole bunch. They know how sensitive the situation is on town center. Divinity looking. Maybe sees. Oh no, she gets white. Puts an extra round in him just in case. This is actually a very interesting view from the scope level. Yeah, Axis just have a few bodies back there still. Just some probes there on pumping just to see what the defense is like for the Allies. Okay, we'll leave Divinity be here on the top of the church. Town center looks pretty empty. We just got the Tiger for the Axis to anchor it for right now. just hear a knife? I don't think so. Phil McCrevis coming up on Libby. Phil McCrevis. Libby. It's a... Oh. Libby takes a shot from Swanky. Down here to the south, what do we have going on? Pretty thin down here. Got Shark, Priz, Mashallah, Audi, Red Devil, Melko over here to the left side. Silver Newt, White House, 1814. Responsible for holding these wide flanks. Also a little bit towards protecting Mount Halei in a way. Because you don't want the enemy just going up here and being able to find all your garrisons, so you got nothing on 4th. You would have to obviously work on resetting that. And dedicate some resources over there. So, Axe is just committing a few bodies to make sure everything's okay. Ryan taken care of by Taz. Red Devil. Shoots him right in the back. Carrington is also another great place for mines. So many good mine spots. AP mines, AT mines, just place them everywhere and anywhere. That's why when I'm commanding, I like to just keep dropping those ammo drops with the extra munitions. Make sure that all those that need it have it available. Jackson sets up the MG42. Again, throwing some grenades in front of him. No target's going to try to push up Oppenheimer. Jackson goes to the right. Clears Oppenheimer, I'm pretty sure. Jackson will reset the position with Looney to his back rears. Camp progress begins yet again for the Allies. They've gotten one tank inside the hard camp. The Tiger did get destroyed over here to the back. Could have been by the Sherman, as the Tiger's armor's their weak side is facing to the left. Sherman could have come up and taken advantage of that. The Axis bringing some bodies. They got the garrison down here in the classic spot. Right here by the house. Actually, hold on. Garrison is down below us. Over here to the left, okay. Allied commander may be thinking about another bombing run here in a moment. Maybe southeast to northeast. Given the position of the group barracks. Jackson, Angry Devil, Wolf Dog, coming over here to the back of the medium. Jackson, one rocket in. Tabs, guns down one. No! Angry Devil still alive with the AT, or with the satchel loadout. Angry Devil approaches. Look to get the satchel on the side, and it is placed. Oh, Carrington. Brutal for tankers. Not able to really get reinforcements into the hard camp. The Axis should be able to get a few bodies in here. King Iskandar staying a little bit too close to the medium, unfortunately, and he will get wiped. I think the camp progress will stall once the Sherman gets taken out. Yes, it does. Okay. Plus paired with the Axis small wave over there to the right side. Sitting at 60, 60, 60 for the nodes. 1,100 munitions, 720 manpower, 890 fuel for the Axis. Airhead called in. This airhead will be up to the north side. Let's see if he pairs it with a bomber runs. some... maybe north to south. Could potentially be north to south. Allies just want to find some way to get bodies inside the hard cap. There's the bombing run called in. Let's see how it looks. North to south. Yeah, it should be good. Alrighty. Should get that garrison. Got Leaf Blower, Matty Ice, Awake Senior trying to control the backline. Matty Ice takes out the P4. Slowly but surely, Allies starting to create that wraparound. Oh, the Axis have a counter flank up to the north. So George Squad will be able to push him down to the south and attack them from behind. Bombing run on its way. Bombing run comes through. There's a garrison down to our bottom right, and the garrison is gone. Alrighty, let's see how quickly the Axis can reset it. Looney gets wiped by an arty shell. It will not be Looney. But the Allies... oh, man, the airhead location, I think, was found by the Axis, so that was taken out. Do have a jumbo up here and a medium up here to the northeast of the town center of all places. Axis control pretty much the southern and eastern, western outer ring. It's going to come down to this weird back push. Awake Senior. Awake, one of the very few members of the Team North America with an AARP card. Awake coming around the corner. Awake. Peeking, peeking, peeking. Push it up. Oh, didn't see the raspberry over to his right. Looney, Looney. Oh, guns down, Awake, right at the back. Oh. Oh, Awake, I think I was thinking about his OP. Didn't see the raspberry. The Axis still looking for a garrison around town center, though. We have the closest garrison for the Axis is down to the southeast, I think. They also had the one up to the north, but there's nothing in the immediate hard cap. If the Allies can get a few outposts here, they could be looking fine and dandy. Luke's coming down the road. Giazani. BG Blaze over there to the rears, providing some recon for the team. Divinity with the sniper. Private Rhubarb commanding today for Team UK and Ireland. Private Rhubarb. Bandaging real quick. No doubt. Knows the enemy's coming on it. They've already taken some shots given that bandage. What an interesting cap situation. The Allies haven't been able to get any spawn points in town center. The Axis are missing theirs. Okay, there's a spawn. There we go. I think they got a garrison up the other day. Okay. Garrison placed pretty much in the exact same spot. Raspberries immediately begin to spread out here. One Sherman had the option to approach town center, but decided it's not quite worth it. Gonna go the safer route and get by some infantry. Pumping station looks okay. They did find that garrison up to the northwest that the Axis had. Revolve, Ray. All the little spots here you got to watch out for. He's peeking through. It's token. King Iskander right around the side. Couple solid frags here. Gonna take a second advantage. Pumping station. Once again, skeleton crew back there on defense for Team North America. Under 45 minutes left to go. Capone. Allies' position is starting to break apart a little bit. The Axis have been able to essentially push them out in all directions. We saw that big backline flank coming on in, but that was squashed. The Allies have a tank down to the bottom, sort of by itself. Raspberries coming on in. Private Ryan, go for the satchel potentially. Rocket from White House. Private Ryan. Jumps on top. Oh, perfect. Oh my gosh, right on top of the turret. Can't get better than that. Oh, Private Ryan's got... Oh, White House. White House, don't steal it. V-Sledge jumps. Or no, North Range. North Range. Rocket ricochets from White House. Satchel's on the back. White House stays just in case they try to get out, dismantle. Couple crewmen jump. Is it going to be a time enter? It's letting you know. Looking. It's going to be way too late. No! And down goes the medium Sherman. Oh, man. Carrot down. Yeah, I'm guessing the Sherman had some infantry support, but they were all gunned down, leaving them to deal with the Raspberries by themselves. Do you have a Stewie over here to the back? Beef's trucking off. And crew. Panzer IV waiting in the alleyway. Allies got to get that position, or just... Yeah, I mean, they got a few holes. They got to get the garrison down to the south. Reestablished, but I think they know that. Roger squad's coming in from the west side. Overall, doesn't look too bad. It's just that the Axis have pushed them out from all sides. Omni. Oh, we could be coming up on that Stewie here momentarily. Got the Stewie down to the bottom, although Omni is not AT. Gonna be able to mark it, though. Yeah, Omni sees it roll by. Okay, Omni will head up to the north and just keep patrolling around. Check for backline shenanigans. Can't progress once to get on town center, bro. It's just pure sector right now. Got one Raspberry OP, Georgia the Honko, I believe. No, Mojo is up there to the north. Mojo surprisingly not running backline shenanigans with recon or light tanks today. On artillery, can't forget artillery. We have for the Axis, we have Xi Jinping. over there in artillery. And then for the allies, we have Cool 0341. 40 minutes left on the clock. Pumping station, just very minor camp progress. A couple blueberries come back to help clear it up. Go check out who's falling back there to pumping real quick. Got to go up here to the a little bit farther north. Bergs, D's, Killa, Percante. Go to see how Bergs deals with Bezin. Bezin and Neil Warnock holding up in the building. Frag there on Bezin. Precision strike landed over there to the rears, trying to get that garrison, I think. We'll go take a look. Or it could have been a tank, maybe. We do have one dead tank crew member. Let's go take a look at the Commander Clip. Was able to nail the P-strike. No, we got a dead tank crew. Okay. Tiger partially damaged. Carrington is so tricky with the P-strikes. So tricky. Axis have pretty much cleaned up the east side. Got a little bit of presence up here to the north. Tiny bit to the south, but allies have reformed their front line. Got a good push from the west. Jig Squad maybe gotten a supply truck around to the rears. Airhead called up to the front line over to our right side. This will be landing right here, right front door, town center. Two allied tanks awake. Here's the Car 98 above, I think. Throws a grenade. Goes for Ethan. No. No, it gets Ethan. Nice nade toss there by Awake. Bomber run coming in from west to east. Gonna most likely get that garrison yet again. Bezin coming around the corner, looking for the airhead. Oh, take some shots. Bezin. Sees the airhead. Bomber coming in. No, takes care of Bezin. Rocket comes from down below. I think that was from Dolph Wiggle. British JPL to the right. So airhead is alive. The allies can commit a good chunk here. Spawn wave coming back. Once again, if Wolf Dog gets gunned down, they're gonna have a chance here. But he does. I think Axis have another tank coming over there to the hard camp. The Tiger that's repairing it got done repairing. Jumbo's coming around. Will the allies send their armor in? The Axis have a flank up to the north from George Kwan's OP. Option gets a garrison up to the north on the border. Ashalawani, counter bombing run coming in for the Axis. Coming in, oh, east to west, going right over that airhead. Oh, man. Yeah, don't take out that airhead, I think. Yes, it does. Okay, airhead's destroyed. 35 minutes. Got a Panzer IV coming for the right side. Panzer IV looking to flank that jumbo. Panzer IV's peeking. Panzer IV's peeking. Do they have a shot to the smoke? Rocket ricochets out the front. Panzer IV's looking. No target. No target. Jumbo. Rocket penetrates. Panzer IV fires one round. Going to try to back up. Yeah, they noticed it at the last second. Jumbo front facing towards him. The Panzer IV won't be able to penetrate. Pumping station facing some cap weight yet again. Axis getting a little bit more aggressive, but not too much. Just throwing a few bodies there towards the offense. Rocket from the bottom towards Ethan. Get pwned. Takes care of him, though. Allies hesitant to commit the armor just yet. They know that Tiger's lurking. But the Blueberries have gotten penetration, and they're in the circle. They're coming around. Libby, guns down one. Swanky SL. White House. Waits. Libby holds. Waits for White House. White House doesn't take the bait. White House is going to go to the opposite side. Libby will be left there waiting. Camp progress coming in for the Allies, but they got to deal with pumping. Got some raspberries back there. Don't think they're enough. We're going to take a look. The Axis are winning the cap race. The Axis could make a bold move and throw a whole bunch here. Corporal Greg, Francis, Percante. Balls. Knocks out Percante. Francis looks for balls. Francis can't find balls just yet. Francis clears them. More banana berries come back, but they get wiped. Cap progress is going to continue for the Axis. Allies got to be careful. They got to be careful. They're losing the gunfights in the circle. Raspberries are coming in. Vilma, Crevice, Omni, Bezit, Stage Tame up to the top. May need a mini save wave here. Oh no! Save North America! Are they underestimating this? Cap progress still continuing. 32 minutes left to go. Oh, we gotta see a big wave on this garrison. Oh, okay, there's the wave. Oh my gosh. All right, they're gonna lose map control, obviously, but they had to stay pumping. Oh my Lord in heaven, they had to stay pumping. Okay, big wave comes on back. They're gonna mop up these raspberries. Garrison up to the north for the Axis, and then down to the south. So the Allies will clean up the hard cap, then they'll push out and find all these spawn points. Ooh, man. Oh man, that was close. That was maybe 5-6 seconds away from flipping. And the Allies would have lost all of these spawns. All of those OPs that were placed. And the tanks would have been pretty much on an island. Stuka falls somewhere. Over to the back towards the garrison, I think. Garrison has been wiped, so the Allies got to replace that here real quick. But for right now, they're going to be okay. Oh, man. Warlock. Going into the river. Going after Dylan. Alright, so the Allies will, obviously, like I said before, they'll lose some map control, but they did not lose the point. That's the important piece. Oh, nice frags there. Very nice frags. All right, so Warlock will continue on up here. The Allies have pretty much cleared out the area. Just got to find that garrison up to the north. The Axis obviously have taken advantage of the situation. They've pushed out west. This will cost the Allies some time. But still, and it's still 30 minutes on the clock. Still 30 minutes. Warlock gets gunned down. The rocket hits Stewie right in the face. Stage Tame's gonna try another one here, I think. Stage Tame loads up, fires. Oh, and nails the Stewie. Oh, nice shot there by Stage Tame. Sherman's gonna come up here and try to deal with the infantry. Battle Swan Twist. And Warfighter in this one. Sherman coming down to the bottom here. Recon plane going around the front line. The Allies still got some spawns around. The Allied commander's done a good job of dropping those supplies at various places that are locked out. Those little packages of Allied supplies that could be oh so tricky to find. But man, the Allies were so close to losing that. Okay, garrison's been marked. They should be able to mop up this pocket, although Hojo may escape and stay alive over there in the hedge. Rocket from Stage J knocks out a blueberry over there. Shala Roma patrolling the riverbank. Borat, Neo Warnock up to the top. Go POV at Borat. Oh. Okay, let's go check out Town Center. I think it's pretty much clear. Got a half track being placed by, or driven by Awake. Axis Commander drove one there by Monhalay to make sure that, just in case, they have it there. Placed also very on the far down to the border. Panzer IV patrolling around. Supplies falling for the Axis. Boba up there on top of the building. Oh no! Oh, okay. I thought that was the half track. Awake going far down to the bottom, looking to avoid the radar network at by any means possible. Let's go take a look at Awake's half track drive, and the half track can be so tricky. Oh, that's what he's doing. Okay, he's gonna keep it by Monhalay. Dylan spawns in down to the bottom. Oh, he was picked up by the recon. Oh, no. Was that the recon play from the Axis? Oh, my gosh. That could be the luckiest recon imaginable. It spots the light vehicle marker. Dylan may be looking for it. Oh, no. Oh, man. Damn. That is so unlucky. Oh my gosh. Commander Rhubarb from the Axis, man, hit the lottery with that recon plane. Dylan's looking around, seeing if he notices a light vehicle. Peeks over to the left. Doesn't notice the half track. It goes over to the right. Oh, wait, hold on. Dylan's going back. Dylan. Oh, no. He sees it. Oh, bro. Damn. That sucks so much. Awake drove that all the way here. Fox Squad's going to plant the outpost, call an AT, and wipe him. Oh, man. Awake, buddy. Axis Commander ran the recon to check the backlight and just happened to pick you up. Oh, just such unfortunate timing for Awake. There's nothing you can do about that. Just unfortunate, buddy. But Dylan goes over the other way. The OP was placed, though. Did he call an AT? Yeah, okay, Omni's on his way. Omni comes in. You can't get... I mean, that's unlucky. I mean, there's nothing more to that. Omni comes in with the rocket, fires, and takes it out. Oh! Damn, man. Awake has to be like, what? How? What? Oh, man. Awake will take care of Omni, but obviously no more half-track. Okay. Awake may think about placing his OP and get a new garrison up, though. 23.5 minutes. Oh, man. You want to give Awake a hug. It's going to be okay, buddy. It's going to be okay. He's going to watch this back on replay and be like, you gotta be kidding me. Panzer IV, going to be watching this road. Front door, pumping station looks okay. Axis have been able to break through a little bit. Allies got some spawn points down to the south of Town Center. Got him in those nooks and crannies. And hey, I mean, if you can overload Town Center real quick, get a decent chunk of OPs plus an airhead over here to the left side. Commander has 366 manpower, 1 conversion away from getting it. Panzer IV crew mostly taken out. Divinity coming over to the left. Burger Bridge just jumped back in, begins to try and drive off. Divinity trying to get the satchel on, goes to the front of it. Did not get it placed. Burger Bridge gonna go to the east, and the Allies low-key may have an opportunity here to flood Town Center. The garrison for the Axis this time, though, is placed up to the north, not to the south. Airhead called in. It's called in right by the OPs. Rocket ricochets, goes down to the south and takes out the P... No. No. What? What? No. Somebody tell me I'm hallucinating there. Watch that back on replay for me, please. There's no way. Okay, somebody watch that back on replay. Make sure I'm not hallucinating. I think I just saw a rocket ricochet from a P4 down to the bottom and take out that P4. I must have seen that wrong. Anyways, Panzer IV taken out down to the left. Blueberry's able to load the hard cap. Airhead's about to fall. The Allies are going to have a chance to fully commit to this. Big Axis spawn wave, though, comes off the garrison. Artillery just going to need to shift a little bit more, but there's that natural dispersion, of course. Airhead falls. Allies have a good ring around that airhead. If the Allies can win a couple gunfights here, take out the Panzer IV, could have a chance. Burger Bridge. Matty Ice going to place a satchel on it. There we go, satchel placed. Should see a big juicy spawn wave off that airhead, man. Should see a big juicy spawn wave off that airhead. Allies doing a good job of controlling the little alleyways around it. Let's see that spawn wave. Let's see that spawn wave. There we go. We got a good little spawn. Okay, we got a good decent spawn wave for the first one. Got a couple SLs coming off. They're going to work to get their outposts up, flood the hard cap. Panzer IV taking some shots, but it's about to go bump up and Dewey to that satchel. Artillery's dialed in, takes out a raspberry wave. Panzer IV gets wiped. There we go. 20 minutes left to go. Allies board in that. This is their chance. This is their chance. It's good about to wipe all these Axis spawns all across the map. Oh my hallelujah, everybody, for the Allies. Another blueberry wave. They got to just stack the circle, buy the time. Did the Garrison get taken out? Lynchy comes over. Garrison plays, but just George the Honkle comes on in. Kill it. Tabs comes around. They're going to lock it. They should be able to lock it. The Allies about to cap. Big Axis ball way to the back left, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The Allies in the hard cap, and there we go. The Allies going 3-2 with 19 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Bombing run comes in for the Axis, but it's not going to be enough. It's going to, the Allies at least have a little bit of time to bring some bodies in. Counter bombing run from the Allies down to the bottom. Going to cover this road over here. Axis begin a little bit of cap weight, but the Allies got plenty of outposts around there. Bombing runs. Could get a few friendlies. No. Divinity, mashallah, stay alive. All right, here we go. Post-cap situation. No threat to Mount Haleh. Remember that half track down to the bottom was wiped. Airhead still alive and well. It's going to be a little bit of chaos here in the hard cap for the next few minutes as the Allies get reestablished. They're going to try to bring up some armor, no doubt. I think the tanks around did all get destroyed. We got a 75, medium 75 up to the north. Oh my gosh. Yeah, those SLs, man, they snuck up. The Axis had a few gaps in their line. And once the Allies got in here, man, with the OPs, they were able to really establish a really nice foothold. And plus the airhead, Baba Badooey, everybody. There we go. All right, he's calling an airhead down to the southeast. And all those spawn points that the Axis had, oh my gosh, all of them gone. Front door looks okay, though. They got plenty of spawns. Mount Haleh faces a tiny bit of sector pressure just from option coming around. Goody Azani. Supply truck from Commander Private Rubar. Most likely hunt him down. Ethan, Gecko, Bubba. Man, the Axis were sitting nice and pretty there. It was looking good, but Quarantine really take you by surprise sometimes. Red Devil, Melko, Private Ryan. Riz on the street looking to hold. No, pushes. Red Devil. Season. Down on the road, we have a Luke's and a P4, I believe, or it could be a Tiger. Yep, here comes the Luke's and a Tiger. They'll be making their way forward to offer some supportive firepower here to the hard camp. Allies got, okay, they do get two garrisons over here on the west side, so they'll be able to reflank the Axis. Now we just maybe need one more garrison down to the south. That's where the supply drop Commander Cliff comes in. Be able to reestablish that garrison. Got one more tank down to the bottom as well. Axis have a very good ring around, though. Starting to get pressure down the aisleway. Ethan Swanky. Key frags here. Swanky. Still alive to the opposite side. That was big, though. They saved the outposts. Gotta see some more AP mines, buddies. AP mines, AP mines. Swanky gets one, gets two. Swanky's gonna have an opportunity to push and take some outposts with him. Swanky comes around. Oh, and it's an AP mine! Oh, takes him out. But cap progress is coming in for the Axis. They broke it through. They gotten 4 or 5 raspberries in the hard cap. Can the Axis do it? They're coming down for the alleyway. They got the armor support. Allies don't have any tanks here in town center. Very good counterattack by the Axis. Blueberry wave in the courtyards. Flaming Bear Wolf over there to the right side. Allies condensing. Tiger pushes forward. Audi taken out to the left. Reinforced dropped. Raspberries over here to the back, looking to get these launch garrisons. Panzer IV coming now to our bottom left. Panzer IV, Tabs coming over to the side of it. Nope, Tabs not able to. Just a solo. Solar. Looking to pull out the bazooka. One to the back. Ollie sees it. Ollie looks. Cab. Almost going in favor of the Axis. Panzer IV gets edged. Cap progress stalls. Allies bring it. Save wave on in from the OPs. Multiple rockets into the Tiger. Gonna maybe make it back up just a little bit. Allies holding on here, but just barely. Axis trying to break through the alleyway. Hit another mine. 10. Bounty. Gecko. Oh, Divinity up to the top. Jumps down. Oh, the satchel goes off and clears the courtyard. Oh, the raspberries get sent back to redeploy screen. Couple great. Tiger still holding. Cap progress teetering. Allies trying to free flank down to the bottom there. Monhalay, Dog Squad trying to probe it. Farmer just trying to get some pressure. But it's looking really good for the Axis. If they can squash that pocket there, then they'll be in business. And the Tiger is a Tiger in the hard cap. Tiger is, I think, counting towards circle cap point. Almost there. UK and Ireland, can they get it back for the third cap of the game with 13 minutes left? And they do. They go up 3-2, everybody. 3 caps, not too shabby. That's what you want to see. You want to see at least 3. That's always a good sign. Okay. Team North America. Got to get, they have these garrisons on the front line. Maybe just get a couple more established. Squad leads did a good job of getting their OPs reset, so those are all good. The thing is that the Axis are able to bring up their armor. Allies, unfortunately, can't get their tanks here that easily. More dependent on infantry plays. Libby. Using the Belgian gate to his advantage. Guns down one to the left. Phil McCrevis in front. Phil McCrevis. Coming around Roma. Oh, Roma gets wiped. Libby up to the top. Libby. Doesn't see Phil McCrevis. Phil McCrevis. Oh, look, something guns down Libby. Oh. Recon plane goes up to the front line. Garrison placed down to the south for the Allies. Right after the cap, so not too really quick with that one. Trying to snake their way back in here. Satchel goes off to the right, clears that area. I think there were at least 3 blueberries there. We got one more tank coming up the alleyway. I think the allied tanks haven't been having much luck. We got a recon tank down to the back. Stewie over here to the rears, just trying to stay around the infantry for coverage. Cap progress comes in on Pompey Station. Axis getting aggressive with it. Meanwhile, the allies have gotten back in town center. By this time, I think they could have another airhead, although commander's down to 92 manpower. Not going to have the resources available. Bass alone jumps into the building, looks around. Awake, going for the supplies. Trying to catch him. Okay. Allies. Can they get it back? Can they, do the Axis? They didn't commit too much, so I don't think it's there's too much to spare to come back here. Pheasant tries to get Shark. Shark hears the shots, turns around. Pheasant, Shark jumps, goes around the other way. Got a few more raspberries in front of him. Gets Major Top. Silver Newt 2. Oh my God, those are big frags right there in the hard cap. Got to see a big small wave here in the circle for the Allies. Looking for that. Looking for the reinforcements as the Axis pour around. Satchel goes off, clears a few. Raspberries jump on in. Tank gets clapped over here in the alleyway. That was a Stewie taken out from the rears. We have a P4 going over to the back. Gonna be the Pebble. Oh, but they get wiped in return. And the Axis lose their armor support. Tiger was wiped there. Guessing he got satcheled. That's a different Tiger. Pretty sure it was the one Tiger we saw earlier. Man, Axis almost lose it. But they pull the bodies back. No garrison established around the hard cap yet. We do have supplies falling down from the axis, though, so most likely an SL will head on over. Looks like that's going to be Major Tom to our left. 10 minutes left to go, everybody. '76 here in the alleyway, or well, on the street mainly. North Rage. It's let you know. Yinter, Lynchy coming over here to the back. Lynchy, no, gets shot right before he's able to. Beerman coming in clutch. Stuka falls down below. Going to be a little bit too far away. The Jumbo will stay alive. Ally position looks okay. They got spawns all around. Blueberries back at the hard cap. If they could get a few more outposts down, maybe in that northern building this time, they could be okay. Jumbo hasn't gotten the intel that they can push yet. Do have one Axis tank over there to the back. We'll see what that is real quick. Is it a Tiger? Let's go take a look. So it's P4. Yeah, if the Jumbo had enough intel, they would know they could push, but I think they're maybe waiting for more infantry support. Oh, man. It's just bringing a big spawn wave here. Blounty clears Leaf Blower. Go to POV of Blounty. Looking for tabs. Eight minutes left to go. Eight minutes in this World Cup finale, everybody, between Team North America versus UK and Ireland. Remember, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. Francis Oppenheimer storming. Allies trying to... I mean, everything's pretty much committed to here. Nobody is... I mean, we saw the blueberries and raspberries fight up to the far north, the far south. Now everything's pretty much collapsed. The Axis are starting to slowly turtle, keeping Option Squad as the only one to harass. Pumping station there. Balls. Borat trying to come back from the circle towards the church. Allied Jumbo just staying back. They don't have the infantry support. Last bombing run called in, and it's a perfect bombing run going right over that garrison down to the south of the point. Oh my gosh. Commander Clint gonna be going right on top of that one. He found it, that's for sure. Here we go. Bombing run will take out the Axis garrison. They still have plenty of outposts, though, around the hard camp. Airhead called up here to the top. Don't know whose airhead that is. I'm assuming it's Allies, but we'll see. Bombing run goes through, clears the Gary. Not much infantry, but that's okay. Briz Divinity. Now this is where the commander gets a call out to say, hey, I cleared the Gary, I cleared the Gary. Airhead falling right here. Pretty sure it's Allies. Could be a defensive axis, though. It very well could be the case. Shark around to the back. Another blueberry spawn wave. Wolf Dog, Major Tom in the courtyard. Once again, I don't know whose airhead this is. We're about to find out. Let's see. It is most likely an Axis airhead. Sure is. Okay. Axis airhead falls. Commander Rhubarb just looking to add that extra spawn here. Angry Devil. Pumping station. Who do we have up there? Is that Mahojo? Mahojo still being a pain in the ass on fourth. A thorn in the Allies' side. Over here to the left, we got the Panzer IV taking some... Or no, Tiger taking some shots. explosion happens to the rears. Got a truck. P4 from Philip. Shadow, the Pebble. Coming through the back line. Trying to disrupt the Ally push. Oh, Philip. Philip Pebble. Do the Allies have enough in them? They've been beaten back so many times. Do they have enough to push it in here? They got a garrison established up to the north, but it's going to be locked, at least for the moment. Axis add a few more bodies to the attack. Panzer IV takes a rocket or two. Taz fires short. Matty Ice gets one in. Another rocket to the left. Philip, Shadow, the Pebble. Did they get too aggressive? Did they get too cheeky with it? Yes, they did. The Panzer IV goes, mama do it. And they most likely will not have time to drive up another tank with the time remaining. JPL, Solar, Francis. Reinforce was dropped by the Axis. Cap progress still coming in, up pumping. Oh my gosh, the Axis committing to it. Look at that. Oh, they're gonna force the Allies to pull a whole bunch back here. Meat Sledge, PG Blaze, Bergs. Oh my gosh, Axis got super aggressive. They got the front door garrison right on the border. They flooded the raspberries on in to help seal the victory potentially. The Allies are gonna be forced to bring everybody back. They got the garrison down to the south. They're gonna have to run up to the north though to get inside sector. I don't think it's gonna be enough. UK and Ireland may be able to secure the victory here. Oh my gosh. Blueberry wave coming from the bottom. Will it be enough? Stewie tries to dive in the circle. Oh my gosh, it's all set. Oh, big spawn wave there for the Axis. Oh my gosh. What a Stewie play. Rolling in there. Oh my god, North Range. Yinzer, let's let you know. Go just barreling inside of the game, bro. Raspberries. Did they buy enough time? Big explosion happens, takes out a couple of them. Roma trying to frag out in the hard cap. Stewie still holding. What a save. Oh my gosh, what a save. Axis still threatening. It's not over yet. Banana Berries come over to the left side. Stewie's still holding in the hard cap. Ryan's going to try to satchel it, send it on home. Ryan puts the satchel on top. North Range jumps out, pulls out the pistol. Not in time. Ryan takes care of him. Axis still threatening. They're pouring on in. Allies just determined to hold. Oh my gosh. Will it be enough? Another wave of blue raspberries coming to the hard cap. Philip switching over to infantry. Maho, Joe, Omni, Nagad, Shadow, Stage, Tame, all coming in here. Bomber run on its way to close the deal, and UK and Ireland will be your 2026 World Cup champions, taking the victory from Team North America here on Carrington. Oh my gosh, what a game. The bold play by the Axis towards the end to shut it down. Oh my Lord in heaven. What a good one. This was a very, very solid game though. 3 captures over town center, almost a 4th. Very good game. UK and Ireland though will be your World Cup winners, everybody. Congratulations. Congratulations. Alrighty, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me for this stream. I'm going to be, if you want to stick around, I'm going to be doing another stream right after this between 2 teams, Merc and Merc and somebody else. I keep forgetting these team names. WRTB versus Merc. Okay, yeah. So we will be staying on this stream, and I'll be switching on over. But yes, congratulations to UK and Ireland for taking home the victory. Very nice, buddies. Very, very nice. Give commends to the commander. Oh, my gosh. He did everything he could. Did everything he freaking could, man. Alrighty, so we'll go and jump out of here. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on over. Smithers to goat. Thank you, George of the Honko. Appreciate that, buddy. Fantastic game, everybody. Okay, we'll go ahead and jump on over to our next game, everybody. What a game. Oh, my gosh, what a game. Okay, we'll just go on over. Okay, so we go into the agency server. Okay, and I will shut down my Elgato for a second, everybody, while I type in the password. As we always don't want people to join, just in case somebody gets a hankering to join the server that shouldn't. Oh, man. Oh, what a game. What a game. Okay, so we will go over to the access side. And go to start up my Elgato. Okay, and I will give some background as to why they have the tag of Luca in their name here in a second. We just get everything set up, everybody. Oh, I need to have a kit. Okay, so we just get the logo set up. WRTB, then for left side we'll have Merc. Perfect. And then we will add the QR code. But yes, one of Evil Panda, a member of Merc, one of a fellow competitive Helios players' son got diagnosed with cancer. So you can help donate to the cause to help support Luca by clicking on the QR code that you'll see on the bottom right of the screen there. As we all know, there is more. There's more to than just this game. Obviously, people outside want to show that we care about them beyond just competitive Helios. We're all friends outside of that. Again, we all deal with these tragic real-life issues. And so please take a moment, if you have the resources available, spare resources, to click on that QR code and donate whatever you can. So just try to make it as easy as possible over there to the bottom right. Also, in the Smithers Cast Discord, I'll be posting the link to the charity. In the Smithers Cast Discord, you can find the charities channel, or the charities thread, which I will go do right now before I forget here, well, during the course of the game. In case those of you who joined the Smithers Cast Discord want to click on the link, I'll add it in the video description as well. Yes, QR code to the bottom right of the screen, everybody. Yes, I always love supporting or streaming for good causes like this. So if you have a moment, just go ahead and load up your camera for that QR code. Yes, pretty crazy. They've had almost 17,000 euros raised so far. Amazing. Amazing what can happen when you put the whole community together like that. Okay, here we go, everybody. Yes, we are on Purple Heart Lane. We have 35 versus 35, I believe. We got all the logos and everything set up and good to go. I'm just going to add this to the stream description. We are good to go. Okay. Yes, we are Purple Heart Lane. Grout Pillbox is the middle point here. Transport truck down to the bottom. Let me go ahead and turn down my brightness a little bit. Did we got the signs right? Yeah, allies up to the north. Axis down to the bottom. Evil Panda. Pokemonia Shifty over there to the bottom left. Allies beginning to get opening cap white. Now, Purple Heart Lane, we always look forward to seeing what goes in the river. We always, it's one of those maps where you never know how many tankers are going to struggle. Or no vehicles, no trucks, it looks like got stuck. Everybody made it across where they needed to. Everything looks okay. But infantry, of course, will suffer on Purple Heart Lane. Very much so. Capsy. Over here holding, looking to put up maybe the first garrison, it looks like. Got his watch out, ready to go. Yeah, knock vehicles down there to the bottom. Mamma mia. Santilique coming around. Have the squill. Demon Jarl, Dig Bicken. Yeah, it always, I mean, I love taking the opportunity to help support causes via my stream. I mean, I'm literally nothing without the community. I'm nothing. So it always feels good to give back. And I'm glad I'm able to use this platform to put up QR codes like that over there on the bottom right to help support good causes. Obviously, wish it didn't come to that, but if the situation does arise, I'm happy to do so. So if you yourself know of a charity or something that I can advertise on this stream, publicize, whatever word you want to use, feel free to let me know, and I'm happy to put the QR code on it during my matchups. Echo, Evo Panda, HG. HG, okay. HG. Bonya, Baron Albrecht. And also the link is in the video description as well if you want to check that out. Don Konichon. MG fire here for Baron. Trying to go down. The MG fire. Oh, the MG fire. Fresno, Tibio, London, pushing up. Leopard Lucifer holding the right side, Spearhead over to the left. And this is what Purple Heart Lane sometimes becomes. You have a little bit of a dull, not a dull moment, but sort of a stalemate, if you will, developing. Where both sides, we got a truck being, or no, is that a truck? That is a truck. We got Shifty driving up to try to burn some elbows out. Oh, it makes it so far. Fandango to the bottom right. Clint Fandango trying to get those long-range rockets. The Axis infantry forced to look up to the north there. Recon vehicle over to the back. Two-person recon. Battleland Bridge looks fine and dandy. Now, PHL is one of those maps where you expect some possible backline airheads to work out. Loading up another one here. Tickle my pickle. Looking. Fires! Oh, just a little bit short. Allied tanks playing pretty conservative. Sherman over here down to the bottom. Stewie to the left. Now the Allies, they could send an airhead over here to the bottom right, maybe. Over here to the bottom of the 8 grid to get something up. Because that garrison will serve as a dual purpose. As a threat towards 5th. But can also allow you to place some bodies towards Madeline. Alpine giving it a shot through the open. Take a second advantage. Ate it pretty far. Recon tank over to the back still. Recon tank going even farther down to the south. Man, they're having quite a journey considering how they started off at the top right HQ. They've gone all the way around to harass them at a whole bunch of different places. I didn't look up to see the rule set that they're going with today. Didn't have a... I'm assuming it's just TPL rules or something. I'm assuming it because we do have artillery active. No SPA, it looks like. Vagina ball. Medium goes down below, shifting over there to the other side. The Allies are going to probably wait a little bit to see if they're able to gain a little bit of armor advantage until they use their tanks to push forward. The Stewie's trying to break through the front line a little bit, though. Testing the Axis ability to call an AT. Burning some outposts, no doubt. No! Okay. Nope. Going the other way. Okay, Stewie goes down to the bottom here. I think they may have got one or two. Bombing run was called in from east to west. Don't think it's going to get much there. Guessing the Axis commander got a garrison mark or something. Stewie working its way around to the rears. They can't go across that, I don't think, right? I don't think they can go across that. Okay, they circle on over. Go to the back. Are they going to try to cross this? Oh! Quick serve there by the Stewie crew. Got Pickle Rick, Kleiner, and Akers in this one. And they're going to keep moving. Front line still pretty stable. Got a little bit of movement right there down the main road. Stewie's going to have, once again, a very good opportunity to wipe out some of these back spawns. Tiger? Stewie? Oh, man. Tiger begins to turn. Stewie. Oh! No, the Tiger takes care of him. Oh, man. That's how it comes to an end. Okay. Front line looks still pretty stable. No backline shenanigans just yet. G42 comes in from Dirty Leads. Sergeant Bob's going to try his luck. Some barricades being built over here in the hard camp. Raspberry's trying to funnel down that. Oh man, it's trying to get down these ditches, but this is an absolute nightmare. King Squad trying to flank from the east side towards Madeline, but being shut down so far. May have an opportunity to bring that over to King Squad flanking from the rears. Garrison network for the Allies looks pretty damn good. We have 3 garrisons over here to the far back. Not many great garrison spots on Purple Heart Lane. May see Commander dismantle some of these to make room for some over here. Alpine, Joe. no, we do have one casualty here. Okay, then one of the mediums did go down to the river. I was curious. I thought I saw it over there, but I thought it wasn't able to go inside. Okay, so we do have one vehicle that did go down in the drink. Over there to the right, we got another medium crossing the boat bridge. Go get a look at the Axis, or the Allies pushing over to the far left side. Demon Echo. Get a POV of Demon. Always enjoy a good sniper POV. It's not exactly like it is with the scope being on the outside. Still pretty good. Looking for Headless Quill. We'll leave Shifty B. No real threat to ground pillbox just yet. Got a 76 coming down the main road going towards Madeline Bridge. But got a bunch of raspberries near him. No real threats yet though. Anus coming over to the left. Squad lead. Panda pushing down to the south. We got a medium coming in from the right side. General Booty, no Oberst Van Dyke. Love the aggressive medium plays. Okay, 75 rolls on over to Madeline Bridge. Allies get a little bit of camp progress. Stuka's falling, I believe. What's the strike? Smoke's fallen. So that was the Puma right there. Airhead falling up there to the north. But we do have a counter airhead placed by the Axis to the northwest on that far edge. Fortunately, it's sort of like a funnel that the Axis had to deal with when they're pushing in Cap C. Music trying to push in here, Shifty. oh 23 left on the clock. Cap C gets a frag down below. Some raspberries pushing in from the bottom here. Tiger's relocating back to the hard cap. Don't think this will be a successful cap. Depends how much it comes off that airhead to the northeast. If we see a big spawn wave, then oh no, airhead's still alive. Oh, there we go, there we go. Strive, Shifty, Dig Bicket, Santa Elite, music. Medium coming around the corner. Raspberries respond. Puff, puff, pass. Headless Squill. Max Anus. No! And the medium gets clapped from the back. Private Hillbilly over to the right side. Scoping out the area from the distance. Okay, now it looks like the Axis will be able to respond. The garrison was, or the airhead was cleaned up over there. So both sides, airheads, oh no, this airhead's actually still alive. Airhead's right here on the road. Allies still could get a decent spawn here. There we go. Everybody's coming in. Still's trying to support, but Princess Satchel on. Yes, to the left side. Kami George, Caraccio. Prima Donnas will be going Baba Badooey here momentarily. Evil Panda sits back. Watches with Princess. Strife over to the right side. Oh, Tiger fires a shell right into Princess. Tiger will be cleared up here any second. There we go. Down she goes. But the Allied threat looks like it's gonna come to an end. Cap C up to the top. What's Cap C looking at? Cap C is the last one alive. Max Anus, Sticky Beard. Sticky Beard checking out the building. Peeking around, peeking around, peeking around. Nope. Cap C wins the 1 vs 1. London. Trying to sneak up. But we all know how tough it is on Purple Heart Lane. Rocket loading up here. Stewie gets a shot in. Front door looks pretty good for the Allies. No real penetration. Got one raspberry. Saul has been able to make his way over here to the hard cap. Sneaking around. Just crawling. Trying to maybe get lucky and get to an enemy tank. Alright, hard cap will be all clear. Be settled there for the Allies. Okay, front door looks fine. They're making some good ground down to the bottom. They got one tank on the main road. Still got that Jumbo 76. Got a Panzer IV over here to the left side for the Axis. Looks like we had a Axis casualty in the river. Okay, so it looks like both sides losing a medium. I think that one just exploded, actually. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, that was another Sherman. Okay, Sherman gets taken out. Garrison's placed over to the east side. What's nice about PHL is that we can get a bunch of POVs. There's not so many urgent map situations that I need to worry about. There's a lot more just long-range gunfights. Going back and forth, back and forth. Maximus. Maximus holding still up here on the front. Won't be surprised if we see another airhead play, though. Allies keep sending these tanks over here to the back. The Sherman's about to go up against the Tiger here in a second. Tiger's rounding the bend. Sherman ricochets out the front. Tiger. Whoa! Sherman goes up fast. Tiger. Stake. Gets put in. Sherman fires a smoke round. Confuses the Tiger crew, maybe. They're going to try to get out of here. Sherman goes over to the right. Jono Booty. Oh, gets shot immediately by Puff Pass, I think. Oh, and down goes the Sherman. Yeah, Tiger was able to get a shot there over the stone wall to clean him up. Okay, 52 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, everybody, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this charity stream. You can find more information in the QR code there in the bottom right or in the video description. We are on Purple Heart Lane today for this between Merc and but yeah, so we are on Purple Heart Lane between Merc and WRTB. So far, we've seen one cap going to the allies over there on ground pillbox. We're in a bit of a grind fest between both sides. The allies had cap progress on forward for a little bit, but the Axis were able to call a bunch of bodies back and get the counterattack in. Bombing run airhead combo on its way to Madeline Bridge. Axis have been just trying to make their way up that. Just this ditch over there, that ditch. Not able to get too far. Airhead does fall. That's an allied airhead in the smoke. Welshman. 1980 coming forward, going for the dismantle. The bombing run is on its way, but I don't think it's going to be in time. Welshman able to take care of it. Airhead's taking it. Tiger down to the bottom. The Axis get a little bit of sector pressure, but it's literally just these raspberries over here grinding their way forward. Reznov, Clem Fandango, London, Tibjern, Reznov, London, TJ Bird. Going through a grenade toss. Clan Bendango to the back with the MG42. Grenade gets tossed. A little bit short. Unless it's a smoke grenade. London's tossed. Okay, smoke grenade. Okay. I was going to say. London may want to rethink that one a little bit, but it was smoke. London slowly pushing. 48 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. Oh, Helix. Queen Squad is up to the top. The fighter Sammy. The OP up. The garrison is pinging, so the allies are going to know about that. Sammy moves away, and the garrison is no longer pinging. Sammy trying to get Talbin. No. That would have get too much farther, but the OP is still alive. Recon is over here to the back. The meat grind, man. Oh, the meat grind units on PHL. You really got to have a strong mental fortitude to be meat grind on, especially on PHL. Boys, another one. Where maps you know you're gonna die most likely 60, 70, 80 times. Oh, it can be so brutal. So brutal. So waiting with his watch out. Maybe looking for a garrison dismantle.
Limit reached. Yeah, limit reached. I'm waiting for this photo. Clear it.
Garrison placed. Yeah, Commander still has some spare backline garrisons that he could use. Or he can dismantle if he chooses so. Commanding today for the Allies is Dishbo. Then for the Axis, not seeing the Axis commander just yet. Got a Jeep being spawned in, Sal in that one. Don't see, got a supply truck over to the right, Apache garrison over there to the right.
Be fucking out, dude.
Evil Panda, HE, Josh McD, 1066. Tickle my pickle. No other raspberries around that can most likely hear that. The T-gun over here that got destroyed. Coming over here to the hard camp. Heard a little bit, taking a little bit of a beating from those long-range rockets. Dank, Shady, and Pouches will retreat back. I mean, Axis is doing a good job of keeping these AT guns on the road. Allies setting another Sherman over here to the right. Tiger may have intel on him. Tiger's looking, and they nailed the shot. Those wide open armor shots. So sweet. Snake pouches jump out. Gonna do some repairs here. Big Bicken and Demon not too far away though. Demon gets a side shot on in. Stank was able to jump back, but they did lose a crew member. Tiger takes out a few. Miho coming over to the right. Remember, the Tigers without a spotter. They just have a driver and a gunner. Miho is trying to sprint. Trying to sprint. Checking. And Miho gets the satchel on the right side. Oh! Down goes Miho, but the Tiger crew most likely has no idea. No raspberries around that could have potentially spotted that one. Sticky Beard, Shady Stank jump out. May see the satchel cooking. No, they're going to go for the repairs. Oh, and down all three of them will go. Sticky Beard running over to the right. And no! Baba Badua goes the Tiger. Oh. And then potentially another heavy loss on the left. What do we have over here? 2 Tigers collapsed within 10 seconds of each other here on PHL. And the Axis will be hurting here temporarily for armor. Allies, meanwhile, sitting nice and pretty. 1,080 fuel. Plenty of backline spawns. Pell box looks okay. Axis do get a garrison over here to the far east, leaking a few SLs around to try to break through. Commander Apache Garrison getting closer to Growl Pillbox. That's an Allied supply drop over there to the east. Miho. Got the 4-story right there in front of him. Miho continues. Putting the satchel underneath the bridge. And pushes on. Very interesting spot. Let's see what that could lead to. Satchel is right. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Underneath it, right on the side of the building. It'll clear that for sure. We got a nice big spawn wave. Oh, Miho. Miho could get a nice CE boost. Let's take a look. How far will the satchel affect it? Oh, and clears the building. And there goes all the limbs. Oh, man. Brutal. All right. That'll put a little dent in the Axis defense, but not too bad. Still leaking some bodies over there to the back line. Daybreak. With the FG-42 most likely. Looking. Does go on a little bit of a streak, but Demon puts an end to it. Commander Apache Garrison getting closer to Pillbox. The Allies have removed a lot of forces from the defense. Go see what Apache Garrison's up to. Maybe thinking about an airhead. We'll see. Cap progress comes in merely by Apache going into the hard cap. Spearhead. See how long Apache can hold there. Josh McD hears it. Apache. Everybody's closing in. Oh, they get it from the back. Bombing run comes in. You see an airhead, maybe? With that bombing run? Nope, no airhead. Okay, looks okay. Access looks totally fine at Madeline Bridge. Everybody's pushing out from there. They did lose the garrison up to the northeast. So that will not be an option. Decent spawn wave, though. We got one outpost alive. 76 up to the top. Black Mate trying to get a satchel on it. Echo! Echo taken by surprise. Will push up here to the front. Gonna find a nice little safe location over here. We got one OP. Gefreiter Sammy trying to keep it alive. Oh, they did get the garrison up. They did get a Gary up. Denmark, though, and clapped. Major Howard Remy, the last one alive up here. Airhead called in down to the bottom, southeast of Madeline Bridge. No, Airhead's still falling. Airhead's right there, okay. Smoke is falling around it. Bombing run also called in. I think the bombing run's gonna be a little bit too late to prevent the raspberries from getting to it. You want to target the bottom or the first quartile of the airhead when it's being called in for the bombing run. You're gonna be able to take it out. Yep, there we go. Bomber run comes in. It's going to get a few at least, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on the bombing run. And an AT gun. 1 OP left to the left side. We got the garrison over here to the bottom. Charlie squad. Oh, got another OP over there to the bottom. Deep picking. Rummaging through the house. Black mate. Trying to get the shot. Gets him. Another one. The artillery shell got him. Yep, the artillery shell. Multiple attempts by the Allies to take Madeline Bridge, but nothing has proved fruitful just yet. Couple of vehicles. We got a transport truck over there in the river. No more tanks, though. We got yet another medium tank from the Allies coming around to this side. Strife, Yaro, Demon in support. Spawn wave over there on the garrison, though. Axis have gotten forced out of Pillbox. We do have Gefreiter Sammy, though, being a stubborn... being a tick in the Allied side over there to the east. Forward here. Axis are massing a little bit over to the left. We've got the Tiger in support, but nothing crazy. Sherman does hit a mine. Please love to see those mines being placed. Rocket ricochets and don't know where it went. Though I'm still hoping to capture some type of ricochet on camera that goes off into the middle of nowhere and gets one lonely enemy, or just anybody, it could be a friendly too, that's walking through the open, and then a rocket hits it right in the face. Still hoping for that. Okay, Sherman comes around. Been able to get back here pretty easily for the third time now, I'm pretty sure. So it's pretty easy to explain why they keep doing it, or why they keep trying. Hit a little wood pile there. taking a bunch of shots. Yo! Down he goes. Purple Heart Lane struggles. Bombing run coming into the back here by the axis, guessing to try and get that garrison. Allies are gonna have OPs up here though to help respond to the backline airhead threats in case they do lose it though. Begins to pick up a little bit. No airhead attempt over here to the back. Dog squad coming over to replace the garrison, and just like that. Beauty of competitive hella loose, everybody. You lose a garrison, another one gets put right back up. Oh, Joe. We'll try to sneak past. Oh, I know that feeling. You're like, okay, can I please get by? Can I just get a little bit of ground here? Find a spot for my outpost. Denied. Demon though, hanging out in the hard cap. Demon gets Sticky Beard. Has himself a nice little spot. Got a jumbo, I think, pushing right down the road. Jumbo uses the destroyed Puma's coverage. Allies have a pretty good chance. Still got the Sherman over there to the back, being an absolute terror. Love to see a garrison placed up to the north. Right there on the border, maybe by Easy Squad here in a moment. Cap progress still coming in. Puff Puff pass. Squad lead in the hard cap. Strife coming over to the top left. Echo. Duke up. Falls. It looks like somebody accidentally put a tank marker down a little bit. You know what those... I totally get that when if you're in a stressful situation, you're trying to put a ping down. You think you got the tank, but you actually ping the top of a tree or a branch, and you go, oh no, this Duke is falling on nothing. And it's obviously too late to do anything about it. 76 takes a couple of rockets. Akers jumps out. Black May over to the right. Guns down one. Gonna go for the satchel. Satchel starting to be placed. Yes, there we go. But the satchel will not go off in time for the cap progress to stall. Another rocket from Senna. And the Allies look to go up 4-1. Yes, they do. 4-1 here. Airhead called down to the bottom. Axis lose all of their spawns. We got one down here to the bottom right. Squad leads, though, do get a good job of getting a few back up here. Got 4 to the west. 5 now. 76 gets taken out. Macy cap progress. Yes, we do. Just a trickle. Garrison placed up to the north. Another tank coming down the main road here. 22 minutes left to go. Remember, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button real quick if you could, please. And don't be afraid to check out that donation link via the QR code in the bottom right of the screen. Also, the link is available in the video description as well. Albertus Van Dyke, General Booty. Airhead called into Madeline Bridge to help support the defense. Bottom right, Cabbage Patch looks okay. No threat to them just yet. Allied Commander just used their airheads. So that'll be at least 10 minutes before they can drop another one down to the bottom. Medium driving around, try to avoid all the shots here. The Allies look okay. We have a garrison up to the north. Just got one raspberry spawn wave to deal with. Actually, okay, that's a recon OP. Okay. Now, if the Axis commander wanted to get a little bit aggressive, depending on their fuel situation, they could spawn a half-track to try to head over and plop that by pillbox. As we've seen quite a few teams now do when they're down 1-4. And they take a half-track. They park it by middle, even though the half-track will be locked. If you're able to cap forward, that allows your team to have an immediate spawn point available to send bodies towards middle. A very solid strategy that any team can use. So if you're on a competitive team, or if you're in a pub match, just make that suggestion to the commander. Be like, hey, we could spawn a half-track. I could put it by middle. That way, if we're able to capture fourth, it'll become unlocked, and we can move on in. And you just may be the hero for your team. Axis begin to get cap pressure back. We got a Tiger down to the bottom with some support. Getting the cap weight. Tiger in a good position here. Half-track placed up to the north for the Allies. Plenty of garrisons around pillbox, so they're pretty much playing with house money with 18 minutes left. Got to see if the Axis can get maybe a quick airhead and then hope that the Allies don't notice. Or else they're in for quite a bit of a grind once again, trying to get back up to pillbox. Boom, there we go. That is our 1, 2, 3rd cap of the game. ourselves in position. Only close up. 10-4 over there to the right just to get taken out. Bomber run comes over to the back. Gonna take out a couple, I think, but for the most part, they're okay. Here, taking a second to bandage. Got a transport truck over to the far left. Gefreiter Sammy. We'll go take a look. Gefreiter going very... Oh, Gefreiter. Oh, no, he went too deep. Oh, no. Gefreiter Sammy. Oh, man. Drove that truck all the way there. Damn. Went to the deep part of PHL. Oh. No swimming functionality, although there will be swimming in Vietnam, everybody. So those situations may not happen ever again. Do you think about that? It's pretty crazy to think about. Stewie's going to go for the plunge. Oh, Stewie. Are they going to go to the deep water? Stewie, gotta be careful. Got the transport truck. Stewie's maybe curious if anybody survived that, but maybe not. Madeline Bridge gets camp weight. Once again, we have 2 jumbos up on the front line. No threat whatsoever to Pillbox. Tiger fires short. Jumbo had a ricochet. P-strike called in. That'll be from south to north. Should see the P-47s. There they are to the top of our screen, everybody. Tiger's damaged. Increasing the likelihood that they'll take him out. P-47s drop him, and... No, it does not take it out, but the 76 does. Okay. Damn, I thought for sure the Tiger was so damaged that the AoE effect would have been enough. But I guess not. Welshman, Apache Garrison. Axis on their way back. Daybreak. They have G42. Hoping to frag out a whole bunch. Satchel's placed over to the left. Cooking. About 15 seconds if it's a 30-second satchel. Rocket to the left. Takes out the P4. So the Axis lose a P4 and a Tiger here. Goes off. I think he got one. Raspberries get gunned down in the open. Oh, one after another. Stewie's waiting in bottom left HQ, taking out the Lukes. Oh, what a... Oh, they're just being an absolute pain. Oh, my gosh. Oh, and the Satchel goes off on the building and clears the 4-story. Mamma mia. I think there was maybe 3 or 4 in there. Musick comes down to the bottom, glitches a little bit. Gets James. Bombing run coming in to the north from the Axis, looking to wipe out that spawn wave, or look at the spawn point. within range. Not too sure. Talbot looking to jump out of the way. Able to get out of there. The bomber one should go past. Yeah, it does. Garrison unaffected. No threat to ground pillbox just yet. Once again, extremely hard to get there. Really, the only the only quick way is airhead, as driving a vehicle up most likely will be easily spotted. Airhead called in down to the southwest. Easy squad to the north. Easy squad is recon, so cannot call in any support on that squad. Hillbilly, Strife. Take a look at Hillbilly's lining up at. Going for the Garrison, I believe. Garrison's right there to his top. Fires another one. Nope, no dice. Gonna try again. You know, I played console for the first time Friday nights, and oh my gosh. Wowie wow. Aiming with the joysticks, man. Totally. I mean, I kind of had a really good feeling before about what it was like, but man, it's another thing to actually try and use them. Oh, wow. Okay, going for the Garrison here. Private Hillbilly. Alpine. Take it out right next to him. More Garrison for the Axis. They got one to the left. Another satchel goes off of the building. One OP Gefreiter Sammy, I think that is, able to get a little bit closer there to pillbox. Leak some raspberries on in. And hey, if they can win a couple frags, then it could see some nice pressure. Because once again, there's just a skeleton crew back there on defense. Peanut. Visibility lies low, Lucifer. Over on the far left flank, we got Baron, U-Man, Talbot. Okay, progress continuing on Madeline. Gonna go over here. Blueberries have themselves a little island with the support of the Jumbo 75. Butters Van Dyke trying to get some repairs to the back. Santa Elite with the shotgun trying to get the distance shots. Looking good here for the Allies. 98, 99. No. Raspberry's trying to get up into the hard cap or the sector, but it's not going to be enough, and the Allies are going to go 4-1 with 3:20 left to go. Dig Bicking calls out infantry down the road. The Jumbo 75 still clogging the bridge. Stewie's over here to the back. Stewie does a little flip, and it's going to go the other way, I think. Worked out as planned. Stewie dodges. Naeus goes in the water. Can they get out? Up. They're trying. Okay, they're able to get out of there. Axis on the full counterattack. No threat to Cabbage Patch. We do have a bombing run coming into the hard cap. Goes over the Jumbo 75. Does not take it out. I'm assuming that there's a satchel somewhere on it. I think there was an assault player we saw go away from it. General Booty. Oberst Van Dyke try to back out of there. The Gina Balla down to the bottom left. Black May on his way to... Nope, no satchel. May have already used it. Jumbo 75 will push on here. Eho drop supplies. But it looks like the Axis will not have a time to recap this, so that will be it for this one today, everybody. Congratulations to the Allies for taking home the 4-1 victory here on Purple Heart Lane over WRTB. We had ourselves a 3-point capture matchup. I mean, PHL just, you saw the Axis infantry try to push forward earlier, just absolutely, just a real tough time trying to make any ground, pushing down those narrow lanes. Unless you have overwhelming armor and MG support, it's just not happening. Again, that was very, very prevalent earlier as we saw. Alrighty, buddy. Well, that will be it for this one. I'm going to have a little break here. Then I'll be back on around 7:30 Eastern. I should be live again for the SAP L201, if I remember correctly. Yes, SAP versus L201 on SMDM Dugout. It'll be SMDM Day. That'll be for the off-season competitive league semifinals matchup over there in Division 2. We'll go give commends to the commander here. If we're able to make it up there in time. Dispo. There we go. Alrighty, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me. Once again, I'll be live again this evening for one more stream. And that will conclude today. And I'll be sure to separate the World Cup out match earlier, as found in the thumbnail, into its own separate video during the week. Alrighty, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, buddy.